Welcome to Monday. It is a Monday, and it feels like a Monday. I just got done at physical therapy, so I'm all kinds of sore right now. It's almost 11:30. I have another appointment at 1 today. I think I'm going to go to Starbucks and do some reading and some colloquy prep, so I may as well just stay out of the apartment, go to Starbucks, do the work, because if I go home, I'm gonna get distracted. So, welcome to a new week. It should be an interesting one. Colloquy is the day after tomorrow, and I'm mostly excited, a little bit nervous. I think with like the comp exam, I was 20% excited and 80% nervous. With this, it's the reverse. I'm 20% nervous, just because there's nerves attached to everything in grad school, but I don't really need to be nervous, and I've been told not to be nervous. So I'm mostly 80% excited. It's a big deal. It's just also very surreal that I'm finally getting to this stage. I'm having a very slow day. Again, I feel like I keep doing that. Let's turn some lights on. That might make my camera a little bit happier. I'm just kind of sorting things out. I just made myself some coffee. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but like I said, it's been a slow morning. I have been awake though. I mean, I slept in, but not like till 1 like I did last week. I've just been doing some kind of minor admin. I had breakfast. I foolishly made my to-do list pretty long for today. I'm now in the process of kind of deciding what I can shift to another day. I need to review student drafts. I'm gonna do that right now because that does need to get done because their finals are due on Friday, so I don't want to put it off any longer. And then prep for colloquy, because colloquy is tomorrow. I'm not nervous. I keep telling myself, this is one of those things where I am kind of nervous even though I really shouldn't be, and so I keep telling myself not to be nervous. But I just want to make sure that I've prepped for all of the questions that I can kind of anticipate getting so that it looks like I took it seriously and I prepped for it. Yeah, it's going to be a quiet working from home day, but I'll try to show you snippets of what I'm doing, and I'll check in with you as and when it's appropriate. But I need to knuckle down and get some work done. I needed the sleep, so I don't regret doing that, but now I need to get my work done. So it's now 6 o'clock. I'm worried I'm starting to overthink colloquy, which I'm really trying not to do. I don't want to stress myself out because it's not worth being stressed about. But it's literally the last thing in this pre-dissertation process that can kind of not trip me up, because I've already been told that like we're not leaving the room until everything's worked out and we all know what I'm doing, and you know, it's really, the colloquy is really for me and for my benefit. It's not an exam, but it's the last thing standing between me and ABD status or becoming an official PhD candidate. Because I don't think I've really explained fully what colloquy is. So, colloquy is where we discuss my prospectus, which is the proposal for my dissertation. And it's basically a discussion where we go over all of the details of my prospectus and my discussion and my dissertation and what I'm wanting to do. And they'll come in with some questions. I'm supposed to have some questions. I can't think of many questions. And we just talk about it. But at the end of that discussion, they sign off on whether I pass or fail. I'm going to pass. That's not my fear. And when I pass colloquy, that's when I get what we call ABD status, all but dissertation. And that's when I become an official PhD candidate, not just a PhD student. And that's a huge deal. Once I'm a candidate, I can officially start technically looking for jobs and applying for jobs. Most people won't hire someone unless they've got their dissertation defense date set, because they want to know you're actually going to graduate. But the point is, I can start looking at least, and I can start, if there's like an amazing job that pops up, I can technically apply for it. And being a candidate just carries more weight. There's a difference between being a candidate and being just a PhD student. So it's a huge deal. And it's like the last 4 years of my degree have literally been building up to this moment. And it's also when you finally can also say that you're dissertating, like you're writing your dissertation. You're like in that part of the process. It's a huge step and a massive milestone in the program. I've got some nerves wrapped around that just because I feel like I've literally been waiting for this for 4 years, and I've really been waiting for and working on it for the last 2 years since I finished coursework. And now it's all going to happen tomorrow, theoretically. Hello. It's been an interesting day. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at my parents' house. Today's been a pretty fantastic day. I'm still processing everything. I am now officially ABD, which is all but dissertation. I am also now officially a PhD candidate and not just a PhD student. There is a difference, and there's a big difference, as I think I was describing yesterday. My emotions are all over the place. I'm still trying to figure out like how I actually feel about all of this. I feel like getting the comp exam result was much more of that was like a bigger reaction, because that felt like I'd been holding my breath and waiting, and then I finally got to exhale. And this feels more like when you've been climbing a really steep, difficult section of trail on a mountain, and you finally get to, like, not the top, because I'm not at the summit yet of Mount PhD, but you get to a point where you know you get to take a bit of a rest and look around and enjoy the view and look back at how far you've come. But when you get to that point, you're so tired from all the steps to get to that point that for at least a few minutes, you're more like trying to catch your breath and just kind of get yourself grounded now that you're not climbing at the moment. You're just kind of on this flat expanse for a bit. I feel like that's where I'm at, and I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm trying to kind of figure out this new stage that I'm at and make sure that I'm in a steady place to kind of sit and look around. Yeah. I want to laugh, cheer, cry, sleep. I want to do it all. I'm definitely a bit emotional. I'm here with the doggies. Gus is staring at me. Hi, Gus. It's a bit surreal because on the one hand, like, nothing's really changed. I'm still the same person. You know, it's kind of like a birthday, right? You're 1 year older, but you don't feel any different. Like, it's a difference of a word, student versus candidate, but it means so much more and it carries so much weight and it says something about where I'm at in the program. But I also have this strong feeling of wanting to sleep and like take a month off, and I can't do that. I mean, I really have to start working on the dissertation now. I don't get to take a break. Like everyone's saying, oh yay, it's almost summer vacation. You can take a break for summer. No, summer is being spent working on the dissertation. Like people keep asking me what my plans are for the summer, and I'm like, write my dissertation. I don't get a break. I'm gonna try to give myself a week, but I need to kind of finish some things and clear some things off my schedule before I can take that week. But I also have stuff that I was wanting to get done by the end of May, so it's a bit crazy. I think for now, while I wait for my parents to get home, I'm gonna hang out with the puppies. I'm gonna watch Doctor Who, because my mom has last week's episode still saved. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna type up the notes that I took during colloquy. We've changed a lot. Like, it's not a completely different dissertation project, but it kind of is. It's still on fashion icons, but yeah, there's a lot of things that we've changed and refocused. So I need to get a kind of new outline crafted based on their notes. So I need to type up my notes, and I think tomorrow I'm going to spend some time like rearranging things, and then I need to send that off to get checked by my committee and make sure that I fully understand everything that we talked about today, because it was a lot. It was an hour and a half. We took up the whole time, and they had a lot of really tough questions that really exposed the holes in my prospectus, but now it's in a much better place. I just need to kind of clean everything up, and yeah. It was still a huge accomplishment today, and I'm very, very happy and proud of myself. It's Thursday. I'm not feeling that great today. I started feeling pretty bad last night before I left my parents' house. I was just in so much pain by the time I left. So the whole drive home was just so uncomfortable, and then I managed to make it up the steps to my apartment and it got changed and got into bed, and I just was in pain all night. I fell asleep slathered in icy hot to try to make the muscle pain more bearable. But then you just have that icy hot, burning, freezing sensation, so that's not super comfortable either. Ugh. And then today, the pain is better than it was last night, but it's still not great. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. My plans for the day just have not worked out. I did manage to leave the apartment. I went to go pick up my Sephora box. I'd gone down earlier this morning around, well, almost noon to pick it up, and the office was closed again because I tried to pick it up yesterday and it was closed. And just walking to the office and back, I'm just feeling awful. I have so much work I need to do, but I'm absolutely useless today. But I thought I would open the Sephora box, show you what I got, and hope that opening this box cheers me up a bit, because I'm kind of all over the place. This looks like one of my rewards. I did cash in some rewards. So it's the Ole Hendrickson 3 Little Wonders in kind of a 7-day trial that also included a deluxe sample of the Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. So I thought that would be cool. And then the 3 Little Wonders 7-day transformation has 7 days, different packets of the Truth Serum, the Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer, the Invigorating Night Transformation Gel, so little packets of this, and then the Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. So it comes in these little packets. We've got, this was a 100-point perk. It's the Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm. So because it's so little, I'm not going to test it on the back of my hand, but I will try this soon. I got some lip gloss. This is the Sephora Collection Ultra Shine Lip Gel, which I have in a different shade that I got in the play box. And I really liked it, so I thought I would try out a different shade. Oh, I think that's going to be nice. I got another travel size of the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray because I'm nearly out of the one that I keep here at my desk. Since it was the VIB sale, I'd restock that. And then the two kind of big items are from the limited edition collection with Tarte right now, the kind of unicorn festival sparkly stuff. So I got the rainbow highlighter and I got the Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. I'm really excited about these. So the highlighter looks like that. Really pretty. So those are the different colors. There's not a whole lot of difference between the colors. Like, they're not showing up noticeably blue and purple, but it's definitely a nice highlighter, I think. So you could use them, kind of dip your brush into each separate section, or swirl them all together, which is probably what I'll do. I am noticing something that I saw people complaining about, that is that the pan kind of spins around. It looks like it's just in a magnet. Yeah, it's just a magnet. So, so we'll see. We'll see how I get on with that. But I'm really excited. I think that's pretty. If I just kind of swirl them together. So all swirled together, I think that's a gorgeous highlight. And I liked the sound of this because I wasn't looking for anything too super wild and like shimmery and crazy. I just wanted a really pretty highlight, and I thought that these colors mixed together would do that, and I think I'm going to enjoy that. And then we've got the eyeshadow palette, which, I mean, can we just... That's gorgeous. And then inside, you've got all of those amazing shades. So you've got one matte shade in Myth, and then the rest are all sparkly shades. And then you've got a highlighter in the middle. And that highlighter is that one right there. So it's a little bit different. This one's more of a white, and this one goes on a little bit more golden. So that's what I got. It's going to be fun playing with all of these over the next few days.